Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
And dudes, here we go. We're back. Dudes, we are here. Let me get this fired up real quick for you guys. Boom, guys. Bang, bang time. Let's get it on. Make sure everything is up and running here. Yeah, good dudes. We're good. Oops. I can see that my camera's been bumped by one certain little Ziggy the dog. Let's get this fixed right now, guys. I gotta fix this. I'm just off my green screen here. Hang on a second. How about that, dudes? Completely behind the scenes of Inside Cycling World with Colin here. Dudes, super tired, feeling it right now. It is Friday night. The weekend has begun here in Canada, most parts of the world. Obviously, the race is already tomorrow, Saturday. So it's Friday night. It is 1 minute to 11 o'clock. It is actually 11 o'clock now. Let me jump back over here, dudes. You can see that the stage 5 of the 6th tour of Guangxi is underway, guys. So what I'll do is let me just jump to my stats here. You can see that we have been racing for 1 hour and 35 minutes. 71 kilometers done. That seems a bit slower than what I would have expected here. That just tells me I'm going to be awake for a lot longer tonight, guys. Looks like I've got 2 hours on tap. Yeah, been killing me, dudes. Killing me doing this every night. It's tough getting up at this time. I mean, I've been asleep already. I think I laid down for about an hour and 20 minutes. So, dudes, if you're here, let me know in the chat. Also, guys, I'll be going over to WiderTalk right now. Says the race is underway, I believe now. It's set for 11 p.m. Let's see if we've got any... Oh, I gotta go to commentator mode. I'm in commentator, and it says it is live now. So let's get into it, folks. Jump on in with me. It's loading now, guys. It says Yizhou to Nongla, 165.8 kilometers with 1,718 meters of climbing. 1,718 meters of climbing. Oh, let me get the chat live here. We're now live over on WiderTalk, waiting for video feed to come through. Said it's at 11 o'clock. Remember, guys, it's like any of these stages here. A lot of the stages in Europe, the races there, they don't show every second of the race. Usually picks up like an hour, 2 hours into the race. So same thing's going on here. What I'll do right now is get the quick link here. I'm going to take the quick link, drop it into my YouTube channel. So if you're actually here, you guys can all have a quick peek. You can see I'm on my delay here. As you look into the background of Inside Cycling World, dudes. So there is a link there right now, guys. Love hearts for everyone, and whatever these are, fireworks or something, 100% happy faces, get it, dudes, and goodoink, gadoosh. Okay, dudes, here we are. Average speed right now is 44.5 kilometers an hour. They've covered 72.5 Ks. I'm rocking the Ride the Lightning jersey. I totally wish I could ride the Lightning right now. Give me an electric jolt back into reality, guys. Wow, same dudes again. We know Mr. Simon G, as we call him here, Simon Gugelemi. How do you say that name? I wonder if they got his name pronunciation there. They don't have it. It would be like Simon Gugelemi. Goog. Goo. Liammi. Gugelemi. Whatever. This guy's been on the break almost every day. And you can see here, stage 2, 3, and 4, he's been on the breakaway every day, hunting for those points. Yeah, and just noticing this here too. Wow, this is just insane here, isn't it? Guys, why am I having a little freak out here? Because as it was announced yesterday, Archaea B&B Hotels does not have a sponsor for next year. The team will be folding at the end of this year. And when I say the team, I mean both the men and the women's team. Because if you know, you know. And take a look here, Simon G's team for next year. So he's Archaea B&B Hotels. He was with Groupama FDJ in 2020, 2021. Switched to Pro Series team, Team Archaea Samsic, which became a World Tour team in 2023. It's been Archaea B&B Hotels for the last 2 years. Next year, he drops down to Continental. He must have just done this signing here. Saint Michel, Preference Home, Aubert, 93. That's a Continental level team, guys. As he scrambles to find a home on October 17th or 18th, I guess it would be the 17th, he lands himself a home on a Continental level team. That'll keep him busy for a little bit till he finds a seat, probably back on a World Tour team somewhere. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? So that entire team, actually, no, I'm going to look at that team right now. I will be going back to WiderTalk here, so we are still waiting for the video feed to come through. So we got 2 commentators available. Let's see who's here. It's me and Sandy. Me and Sandy are in here right now, guys. So jump on in, check the channels out, guys. Join us over on WiderTalk. I'm just looking at WiderTalk right now. Still no video feed coming through right now. Oh, dudes, on this day in 2020, Tour of Flanders 2020, Mathieu van der Poel, Wout van Aert, and Julian Alaphilippe were in a break at the front when Alaphilippe just completely slammed himself into that motorbike. Who remembers that? I totally remember that. I can see the image in my head right now. That is nutty. So we've already had the sprint point at Xingzheng. That's where we've got 6, 4, and 2 points here for 3 of our breakaway riders, including Ryan Gibbons. Remember, this is Ryan Gibbons last year, guys. He's going out with a bang here. And 3, 2, and 1 time bonifications. In this breakaway here, the best place rider is actually Ryan Gibbons, and that would be from earlier in the race. Probably, it might have been the Xingxi stage. Xingxi stage. The XI, you say like she, not G, as I've been saying. It's more like she. He was 19th on that stage, was in a breakaway on stage 3. So Ryan Gibbons there. This is probably his last pro race right here. Unless he's got something hidden I don't know about coming up next. Actually, I'm going to look at that too right now, guys. Let me just bounce back here to PCS. Oh, the Veneto race, guys. Veneto's coming up. Dude, that's going to be a good race. What race am I talking about, dudes? That will be Sunday's Veneto Classic, dudes. I'm going to go off script here. I'm going to have a quick look at this one and see when this race comes up. So Veneto... Oh, we will have live stats, guys. Veneto starts at 13:02 CET. That's going to be 5:02 in the morning for me. Guys, I'm going to cover that race. Why? Because it's going to put me back on my normal time schedule. I don't know how I'm going to do it with doing the Tour of Guangxi at the same time, but I think I'm probably going to do it. We go from Suave to Bassano del Grappa. It's probably Bassano del Grappa. Dudes, there's a Bassano in Alberta. There is a Bassano in Alberta, and I think that's going to be fun to do, isn't it? That is going to be fun to do. I'll show you guys right now. Yeah, I'm not looking for Bassano. Bassano, Alberta, right here, dudes. You can see, actually, it's funny. Bassano del Grappa shows up. It's a province in Vicenza, Italy. It's also a glorious little town. in Alberta. I don't even know the last time I went through this place. Hilarious here too, guys. We've got the circular farming here. I think I might have shown you on one of my other videos. That's where people irrigate that way. Probably it's very dry down here. Lots of parts of southern Alberta are extremely dry. Wow, hilarious. Here's the Bow River. The Bow River actually flows through Calgary. I didn't know there was a Bassano Dam. Can't be that big there. Could not be that big. We're going to zoom out till I get my bearings as to where I am. Here we are. So, City of Calgary, guys, just so you know, we do this every day if I can. Where does Colin live? He lives right here. Ooh, that's where Colin lives. Down the 791, back through the little towns. You've heard me talk about Didsbury a lot. This is where Joey Jojo works. Calgary, that's the big city. Trans-Canada Highway here. You come out of town, go through Gleason. I think the Blackfoot here. I think it's a Blackfoot First Nations. Yeah, it's Siksika here. Blackfoot Crossing Historical Park, which I don't know what that is. It's a museum of sorts. But then you come down through Bassano. Bassano, you can just totally skip right by it, because I think I did that last time I came through here. You do not need to go in Bassano. So it's probably like you're stopping in here because you ran out of gas somewhere and you're like, okay, I got to stop somewhere here now. So this is the town of Bassano. Not as impressive as where we're going to be today, guys. Take my word for it. Take my word for it, dudes. Okay, so I'm just looking here. Okay, so Mark Hershey signed up for it. Jonas Abramson, Guillermo Thomas Silva, Johannes Coolset. Oh, Matteo Trenton pulled himself out of that one, so he won't be in there. Alex Aramburu, Ben Thomas. So, dudes, that's going to be a good race. That will be a good race. So, the Veneto Classic, it's a Pro Series race. We won't have all the World Tour teams there. We'll probably have a few more Pro Series teams. Yeah, it's going to be World Tour Pro. Oh, and we got some Conti. I was thinking we might have Conti here. Looks like we have 5 continental level teams there. Yeah, 5 Conti teams. We got Tudor Team, Pulte Visit Malta, Equipo Kern, Pharma, Lotto, and the rest of the crew, guys. I'll bounce back here. I'm going to drink some water. 86 Ks to go, guys. 86 kilometers. 5 riders up front. 1 minute 10 seconds back to the peloton here. Dudes, it's been an incredible race when you look at the actual GC. Paul Magnier here, 26-second lead over Jordi Muse. Still really close at the front here. Like, guys, I'm going to have to sneeze for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, dudes, I walked that one off. I absolutely just walked it off. I got up and said, yeah, walk it off, bro. No sneeze. Just so you know. I think I have sneezed once on camera before. I don't like doing it. I don't like eating on camera, none of those things. So, dudes, you can see here over on PCS, down to 50th place. It's less than 40 seconds back. Less than 40 seconds. Things have a chance of changing today. Things could potentially change today with this last climb of the day. Not crazy. It's 3.2 kilometers at 7.3%. And where does the climb actually start? I'd say the climb actually starts at about kilometer 159.5. Stage finishes at 165.8. So it's more like a 5-kilometer climb from the bottom. That could actually lead to a bit more of a decisive finish. It is a Category 1. 3.2 kilometers at 7.3%. Now, how does that 3.2 kilometers play out? Are there steeper sections? Can someone put an attack? You know, if you look at the actual GC, guys, we have Paul Magnier here. Let's just start working our way back, skip through all the sprinters, and start getting to some climbers. There's lots of names up here. that could do something different. If I keep going back, where did I see him? I see Keon Uterbrooks is sitting right here. I can see him putting in a big attack at the end. There's so many names that will probably do something like that here. Yeah, guys, just take the names in, look at them all here. Roger Adria's there. Max Walsh, he's more of the sprinter. Paul Penholt was sprinting yesterday. We got Jan Christian here. Arne Marit was sprinting yesterday. We got Pillow Bilbao there. Nans Peters for decathlon. Alan Hatherley for Team Jayco Alula. I'd like to see who this rider is here. 29-year-old from South Africa, from Durban, South Africa. Has been doing the tour of the autumn races here, a few of them anyways. He did the Tre Valley Veracine and the Grand Piemonte. Got 25th place at the Grand Piemonte. That was just a couple weeks back, I believe. 10th, it was on October 9th, so actually not even that far back. Best finish, individual time trial. He's the individual time trial champion of South Africa right now. 2025. You got second at a stage at the Alula Tour. Alula Tour, I think, runs in February, I believe. So, guys, things could change here quickly. A lot of these sprinters up front may struggle just a little bit with that final climb today. So we do have another KOM point coming up before that. 3, 2, and 1 points. That's only 2.7 kilometers. Average gradient of 4.6%. Then we have a sprint, which is about 25k from the finish. Just called sprint number 2. There's no town name there. 6, 4, and 2 points classifications, and 3, 2, and 1 time. On points at the race, Paul Magnier has a commanding lead, 60 points to Jordi Muse's 28 and Max Cantor's 23. In the mountains, Simon G, 30 points to Stan DeWolf's 18. Peter Oxenberg from the Ineos Grenadiers has 8. And if we go back right now to the race status, you can see that Simon G from Arkea B&B Hotels is out front right now, setting himself up to get those next KOM points. How many are available at the finish? At the finish, guys. That's interesting. At the finish today, there's 20 points available. So the first climb today, there's only 3 points. Wow. Anyone that gets the last one today puts themselves right back into contention. Now, while we're out of here, guys, Arkea B&B. Wow. So what I'm going to do is go to the start list here and see how many of these riders all of a sudden are going to have brand new teams for next year. I can see that Luca Mazzato did not start, and I think he would have not started stage 3. So we have Ewan Kostu here, no team for next year. Simon G, polka dot jerseys, who does have a team for next year, and this has just been announced. So he's got a place to go. Matisse Lebert, no team for next year. He was in the breakaway on day 1. Yeah, here we go. Breakaway day 1, finished 30th place. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Finishes in 30th, puts him 4th in the GC. That would have been from time bonifications. So 30th, how does he get 4th? He scored times outside on the course somewhere. Looks like we've got a total of 9 people watching. That's incredible. Friday night might have actually been the worst night for me to be on here because most people will be out enjoying their weekends. So Matisse Lebert does not have a team for next year. Leander Luzuat does not have a team for next year. Wow. All these good riders here. How about Luca Mazzato? Okay. Luca Mazzato has a ride with Tudor Pro Cycling. I wonder when that was announced. I don't remember that one already showing up. Dude, I'll go back to home here for a second and see if we can see that transfers. Luca Mazzato. Okay, yeah, so you can see Simon G's just showing up right now. And, here's one. Project Echelon Racing rider Jonas Walton is going to France Pro Cycling Academy. I'm just trying to see where that Archaea B&B rider. Here's one. Lawrence Hughes goes from Archaea B&B to Nice Metropole. So that's World Tour team down to a continental level team. So they're finding homes. That's what's happening. Here's Louis Roland. On the 16th, just announced this week, goes from Archaea B&B to Cofidis. So he finds a team that, I think Cofidis is Pro Series, isn't it? No, maybe they are World Tour. Yeah, I think they are World Tour. So let's just keep looking here. Wow, all these riders going to the Movistar Academy, so they must be all coming from Conti teams, maybe pro teams, going to Team Academy here. Well, maybe not. These are probably all Conti teams. Yeah, I'd say all Conti. Just makes sense. Christian Rodriguez for Archaea B&B. That was just this week too, on October 15th. Announces he's going to Astana. Who else do we have here? Yeah, that whole team. Actually, there's a better way to do this, dudes. How I can do this is come back here. We'll get back into the race itself. I think today, guys, we got a good shot of seeing a different winner today. Okay, that's not where I wanted to do that. Brain is not functioning yet, guys. I think we can go to... No, wrong guy. We go to Simon here, and... Why can't I... we click it here. So here is the World Tour team for 2025. Okay, this is going to show us like stats going for the year. So these would have been the riders incoming at the beginning of the year. There's no one incoming now. They're leaving. Everyone is leaving now. So it's kind of crazy too, guys. Like when the team falls apart like this, look at all the staff. All the sports directors here. Sports directors, general manager, the sports director. Probably a lot of these dudes, without me looking at their names closely, are probably a lot of ex-pro riders. These guys they don't have jobs now. They do not have jobs now. Just look, that's funny here. I know this guy's in the race here. Actually, there he is, Matisse Lebert. He is in the race right now. So you've got 28 riders all looking for new homes. It's going to be fun for them. I'm sure they'll all find good places to go to. Some may be riding for teams that are not where they want to be at first, but it'll carry them over till they get a ride with a team that kind of suits them more. Back over on WiderTalk, still waiting for the feed to come through. Yeah, okay, perfect. Here's Sandy. It says, hey Colin, we're still waiting on the feed to come through from the broadcasters. Hopefully it comes through soon. Yep, no problem, Sandy. I'm here though. I am here. Half dead right now. Don't even know what I look like. It's a joke I have with my friend all the time. I just get up. I don't even know what I look like. Because what do you mean? I said I don't even look in the mirror. I just go. Ooh. Wow, guys. Way back in 1995, in the 95 edition of the Milano Torino, police officers allowed a four-wheel drive vehicle onto the course by mistake. In the descent of the Col de Superga. Let me just see that again here, guys. Several riders plowed into the vehicle. So actually the cyclists hit the vehicles, with Marco Pantani being the biggest victim. The Carrera Jeans rider who took a bronze medal at the World Championships just 10 days prior suffered multiple leg fractures and missed the complete 1996 season because of a car on course. Guys, this is a good point to make here. Actually, what did they do with this? Tour of Holland, Stage 3 got completely canceled yesterday, guys. When I came on board, I guess it would have been the night before, the entire stage was canceled. We've got Energy here. Got someone in the YouTube. Dude, first guy into the channel, dude. Energy, whoever you are. Dude, thank you for being here. Inside Cycling World saying hi to you. Hello from... Dude, where are you from? Dude, check this out right here. Hello from Nongla, Guangxi. Nongla, Guangxi. So this dude here is from the area. Wow, this dude lives at the finish line. Dude, Mr. Energy, he lives at the finish line of the stage today, guys. So he just jumped into the YouTube channel here. Dude, how did you find the channel? I'm sure you just searched for Tour of Guangxi. My name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. I do a lot of the cycling coverage. I've never done streams this late at night. So, dude, for me, right now, what time is it now, guys? It is 23 after 11 at night here in Alberta, Canada. Usually I stream extremely early in the morning. So you would normally find me streaming at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning at the latest. Some days I get up as early as 3 to stream bike races. But with this being the last World Tour event of the year for the men, the women are finished this Sunday as well with the one-day Tour of Guangxi for the ladies. This put me on a totally different time schedule. So it's been tough going, tough rowing, or as we say in Canada, tough sledding. And I'm thirsty. So yeah, dude, from Nongla in Guangxi, usually I would be like, I'd go to bed early, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I'd sleep through till like 3, 4 in the morning, get up, boom, we're on fire, guys. We're on fire, coffeeed up. I'm not drinking the coffee anymore when I get up because I can't get back to sleep. 1,428 meters of climbing still to go, guys. We've covered 89 kilometers at this moment. And we are just waiting for the pictures to get through on WiderTalk. They're still not here from the broadcaster. I will keep streaming the whole time on both YouTube and WiderTalk. So really cool that someone from China found me here. I need a bunch of your cycling buddies to jump into the YouTube channel and give me some moral support right now, dude. Moral support. Very lonely here on a Friday night in the Inside Cycling World. 10 by 10 by 10 cube of cycling domination and motivation, guys. Speaking of which, got to get myself motivated. I've been so busy this week. What did I do this week, guys? So I don't think I've been on my bike since Monday, to be honest. Yeah, Monday. That really ticks me off, dudes. You know, I wrote an exam on Tuesday, which kind of absorbed half my day. Got home. Did Colin go on his bike then? No, Colin couldn't go on his bike then because that afternoon I started training with this new position I'm going to be doing here going forward. So that was my entire Tuesday afternoon. By the time that's done, make some supper and hang out with Joey Jojo, that's my wife, and then start thinking about, I got to stream tonight. I did stream the night before too, which half killed me too, because I had to stream the night before, then get up not long after to go and do an exam, to then go into training, and then we're caught up. Stream that night, and just rinse and repeat. I've been in training all day long, every day. It's been really tough. Been a tough week. Glad the week's over, but now I got more prep work to do for next week for this new career diversion I'm going on again. Just let me have a job on YouTube, guys. Just let me have a job on YouTube. Everyone jump in. Make sure if you're here watching, please like the channel, guys. That's the number one thing. Please like the channel. I do watch a lot of YouTubers, and one of my favorite dudes who does get a lot of views, he says, please like the channel, I swear, every 5 minutes, because it makes a big difference. You get noticed. YouTube takes that and fires it out to the people. So yeah, beautiful Bassano here, guys. Wow. Yeah, guys, trust me. You can, when you come to Canada to visit, you can kind of blow over this area here. What is really cool, guys, out here, there's places where there's really not a lot of big places. Like, it's just small towns. Yeah, right here. Cessford, Pollockville, Carrollside. I've never heard of these places. I don't live that far from them. Let's go see what's at Carrollside. Nothing. Bet you there was train tracks here back in the day. And ooh, really strange range roads here, guys. Usually the range roads will run north, south, east, west. Something really goofy happened there. You can see the township roads run east-west, and then the range roads should be running north-south. That is really strange there. There is a big military area here. I forget what they call this here. What is this area called? Suffield. This is Suffield, guys. A lot of the NATO military forces will come here and train. Tons of British dudes are here. They come here for winter training. This out here in the dead of the winter would be horribly cold, barren. Let's see if I can get you a look as to what it looks like. Pretty rugged in places. There's lots of... see if we got a road here I can have a gander at. Oh, I don't. Because it's right in the middle of the like the bombing range. But I can probably take you over here, and we'll look in the general area. Might get a nice summer shot. This is what it's like, guys. Alberta. Big blue skies. That's it. There's no mountains here. So yeah, out here. So when I say you can kind of forget about this part, out here is really interesting though. There's so many little old towns out here. They're almost forgotten about. A lot of these have become ghost towns down here. I made one video about it. Shackleton. That's cool. That's a good oil and gas field there in Saskatchewan. But yeah, like McNeil here. McNeil will be nothing. Okay. Oh, McNeil is a gas. Funny. McNeil has an airstrip. It's basically just a facility for oil and gas. There's no town here. It probably was called McNeil way back in the day. Probably like 100 years ago. We're right on the Alberta-Saskatchewan border. There's nothing left here. There might be a couple little acreages. Yeah. So grain bins here. So guys, massive farming here. They store all the grain in these bins. They take the bins, the grain. They take it to a grain elevator. Then it gets loaded into train cars. Now, the valley systems are probably really cool here. This is the South Saskatchewan River here. These valley systems are really cool. You can find lots of fossils down through these valley systems. Yeah, that's neat. Love that stuff, guys. Geologist by trade. That's what I used to do, guys. I used to be a geologist for over 21 years. Industry went sideways on me. Lack of pipelines and investment in Alberta punted me out of the business altogether. All those guys downtown who I used to know, they've all forgotten about me, or they've retired, or they've moved on. Just a bunch of younger people there now that won't hire an old guy. So, to those dudes, I've tried. 1 minute 35 seconds here, guys, from our front group of 5. Back to the peloton here. I'm going to bounce to WiderTalk here, see if we've got action yet. Still no footage, so we're struggling here to get footage here today, guys, from the broadcasters. It was like that yesterday, too. Yesterday, we were just... Okay, here's Ian. Dude, Ian, welcome aboard, dude. Ian's from Saltcote in the UK. That's in Scotland, guys. Saltcoats, I think they call it, Ian. Morning Colin, talking about curling yesterday. From my window, I can see the volcanic rock called Ailsa Craig, where the granite is used for the stones. Dude, that's such an interesting comment you make, Ian. I only learned through you guys over at the Inside Cycling World YouTube channel that basically all curling rocks, I call them rocks. I guess we use the word interchangeably. Either rocks or stones, they all come from one granite quarry, I guess. If I look this up right here, I'm going to do this right now, dude. Ian, you're killing it, dude. Let's look that up. We're going to do it right now on my channel right here. We're going to look up the home. Yeah. Ailsa Craig, United Kingdom. Wow, it's a tiny little island. Yeah, right here it says right here on Google Maps, a long-time source of curling stones. This uninhabited island is a popular boat tour destination. Where is this exactly? Holy crap. Wow. And what did Ian say again there? Oh, from Ian's window, he can see the volcanic rock called Ailsa Craig. So this would be all granite here. Looking at Ailsa Craig. So you are in Saltcoats. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, there's Saltcoats. I can see it now. So Ian's up here at Saltcoats. You know, the booming, next door to the booming metropolis of Kilwinning, Seamill, Purston, and no one can forget the infamous Dunlop. Dude, just goofing around here. I've just seen lots of the cool little country town names here. Actually, they're good-sized little towns. Like Saltcoats is a good-sized little town. Wow. And again, I think I saw this last time, with really nice beaches. With really nice beaches here. Guys, I got to do this right now. I'm just here. I want to do this. We're going to jump out on the pier here maybe. And yeah, check this out. Little spit of land here. People are out parked. Awesome. Look at this dude here. He's like, what are you looking at? He's all freaked out by seeing the Google camera car come by. Yeah. So cool. So you probably could see that rock from here too. It's going to be somewhere here. I wouldn't know where it is. It's in this direction down here, I believe. I think we're looking towards the southeast right now. Southeast? Yeah. Yeah, you could actually see the camera. It shows me the direction I'm looking at here. Somewhere down here, that volcanic rock would be sticking out. What I'm going to do here is come back now. I should be able to find it fairly easy. No, it is not the Lazy Isle Lighthouse, but I would like to look at that too now that I see it. Here it is right here. Wow, they built a castle out here. Are you kidding me? Did they really? Yeah. There was something fortified here. Probably not going to get any pictures here. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to find a Google Street View here. Yeah, not. So someone way back when here. It is a lighthouse. Okay, and it looks like it's got a little bit of a fortified wall around it. Maybe it's just to keep animals in. No trees out here, so. Oh, you know what? I wonder if they had guns here. These look like they could have been like gun emplacements. Probably like during World War II, maybe? What do you guys think? Maybe? Okay, I could be wrong. It's probably like just freaking, I don't know, little storage areas. You never know, though. I'll make a good story out of it. There is an actual port. You could land here and go explore the island, maybe. I wonder if you're allowed to. So apparently they get the granite from here. So where are they doing this? Where is this operation that they get the granite from? That's what I'd like to know about. Maybe it's right here. There's no pictures. Look at this here. There's an actual helipad. Okay. But apparently this is where they get... see what the locals say about the area. Fishing Media, give it a 1-star review. Why? Okay, so good, guys. I love getting sidetracked like that. My channel goes on lots of deep little dives into things. Speed slowing down a bit here, guys. It's getting a bit punchier now in the middle of the course here. 5 riders up front. I don't have a lot to tell you here right now. Ooh. This dude here. We saw this guy before. Chinese rider here. He rode at the Rwanda Championships, World Championships. Now, if I come back here, there he is. 30th in the individual time trial. That was way back on September 21st. In the mixed relay, probably my favorite event. 9th place for Team China there. At the road race, he DNF'd it. A lot of riders DNF'd that one. 268 kilometers long. Those races seem to be getting incredibly long. So he is in the breakaway today, a Astana rider. And just going to go back to the start list again, guys. I was kind of talking about this a few days ago. Sometimes the finishes are so hectic with Paul Manu wearing the red jersey. And, you know, you're trying to do the commentary for it. And then you see things like, well, here's a red team with white on the jersey. Here's a red team with some white on the jersey, especially the circular one here. Cofidis, if you don't see the yellow on the shoulders, that'll throw you off too. Ineos here, that will throw me off when I'm watching racing here. And it did this week. plus the Chinese national team is in Chinese national colors. So all red again. It makes it hard to spot Mr. Paul Magnier. Zipping back here, guys. They're just showing the time gaps here. So average speed is coming down now. First hour is 46.4. We're down to 43 kilometers an hour now. And that's just because it's getting a bit lumpier and we are starting to climb ever so slightly. False flatty climbs here. We got Matthias Norsgaard, Ryan Gibbons, Tom Paquot. They don't have a pronunciation for his name. Belgian rider from Rocourt, 26 years old for Intermarché Wanty. Simon G. His KOM points are coming up. He's going to fight really hard today. He's not just going for these points. He needs those end of the day points here. Final climb of the day, guys. Because if you look at those mountains points there, he's only got a 12-point lead over Stan de Wolf. Anyone that's further back could easily pick up those 20 points in that final assault up at the end of the stage here, up into Nongla. So he's going to be working hard to defend him. He wants to get on that climb and see, it looks like the points aren't at the actual finish. Looks like the points come before the finish line for what I'm seeing here. Generally, it would show it right where it is, so it looks like it might be before the finish. So that's kind of interesting. Detail profile here, guys. 1 minute 35. They're probably not really that far apart. Riding at 44k an hour. Over at WiderTalk again here. Yep, no problem, Sandy. I keep jumping back in. I'm bouncing between PCS, monitoring my channel. Channel is so dead right now, guys. Dudes, if this was back in the days, when the races were a little bit busier for me, I would be having a hard time keeping up because that YouTube channel would have been just ringing with messages. But it is Friday night. Most of the people that probably are subscribed to my channel are from Europe or from North America, meaning that most North Americans, if they're smart, they're probably sleeping by now, or it's the end of the week for them, so they're just chilling out. And Europeans will just be waking up on a Saturday morning too, so it's like they're not forced to get up to go to work, turn on my channel for a little bit and catch some of the action. They're sleeping in today. So when I would do all my live streams at 4 a.m., 11 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Perfect time. It's Saturday. They're up. They're doing stuff. Power through, guys. Power through. Stay consistent. I told Joey last night, Joey Jojo, we watched the ball game. Oh, yeah, dudes. I'm not a huge baseball fan. I love the stats, though. And right now, the Blue Jays are in, I think it's the American League Championship Series. The National, I could have these wrong, but it's the Dodgers playing the Milwaukee Brewers. Those two. Seattle Mariners playing the Toronto Blue Jays. Those two. Winners of those go to the final round. I can't even think of a Major League Championship Series, whatever you call it. The World Series, that's the name of it. And Toronto was leading, I think, 2-1 going into the 8th. And, grand slam. 3 riders on base. Dude steps up, hits the grand slam, scores 4 runs. Toronto, she gone. Final score ended up being 8-2 in that one. So the Mariners come back. They lead that series 3-2 now. Really good game. But even better was jumping over to the Dodgers game, the Dodgers-Brewers game. Ohtani, come on, dude. That guy's incredible. He's pitcher for the Dodgers. We actually saw him play in Denver. Well, we went for the Metallica concert. Yeah, buddy. Ride the lightning, baby. Creeping Death. Guys, if you're young and you don't know, there won't be any young people watching this, but if you are young and don't know, just put on Creeping Death, listen to that whole song, and learn what real good music is. That's good music. Right there. Yeah, you're always going to hear an old guy like me telling you how music from the past was better. I guarantee you, Metallica from the 80s and 90s is better than modern music. Guaranteed. No point even arguing with me. So there. But yeah, dude, Ride the Lightning, Creeping Death, such a good song in concert. When we flew into Denver for that concert, we had a free afternoon. We landed, got to the hotel, jumped in an Uber, got to the baseball game. We watched actually Denver, the Colorado Rockies, play those same LA Dodgers. And people loved the Dodgers. I swear, half of that stadium was Dodger fans that travel around to games if they can. Huge sport fan. So we saw Ohtani there. Last night we see him pitching. Then we see him hitting like massive home runs. He hit one completely out of the park. Completely out of the park. Like it went over the top of the final concourse area. That's like a covered area out there. Then there's people standing right over top of it. I think it was like 430 feet, that home run he smashed. I think the ball leaving his bat would have been going, I think they said at 114 miles an hour. Yeah. Then he gets up and pitches. Again, it's like, dude, like, come on. That guy's really good. So, and again, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but you know what I like? What I like about baseball, I actually like the slowness of it. It's so slow. You don't really have to be totally dialed in watching every second of it. Hockey, you do. When you're a hockey fan, you're like, okay, what's going on? You're watching everything because it's fast. Skating, and you really have to follow the puck. Reading stats here. So, sorry, guys. With baseball, yeah, you got time. You go to the kitchen, make yourself a snack, come back, maybe grab yourself a beer, chill out. They got lots of good stats in the background and such good commentary at those games. I love it. The things that they talk about to keep you entertained. We went to what would be the California Angels, I think, the game that was at Anaheim. The commentators there were so good. It was like a total show going on the whole time, them commentating. Which is kind of different at a live game. Usually they don't do that. It was like almost like they had the TV broadcast crew there and it was being played throughout the stadium. At the Denver game, there was no commentating. It was just a few announcements. But we still really enjoyed it. Saw Ohtani. And yeah, that guy, I don't want to know how much money he makes, guys, because when you're as skid row as I am, yeah, starts to suck. So Sandy here saying we're still waiting for the feed from the broadcasters. We'll keep you updated. Yeah, the volcanic rock. Dude, I'm going to look that up again here right now. I'm going to open up another page here, guys. We're going to look it up. Paste that in again. I want some more details on the curling stones. Oh. Dude, awesome here. Guys, you can see exactly what I'm looking here. Take a look at this video. I'm just going to let it kind of play in the background. Ailsa Craig Island, Scotland. In this episode of A Scottish Island a Day, host Colin McDonald, hey Colin, takes us on a journey through the remarkable history of Ailsa Craig. Wow. Oh, we could learn about the intriguing tale of the Grey Man of Ailsa Craig. Ooh, that sounds horrifying to me. Ailsa Craig. Yep, same place. Ailsa Craig is an island of 99 acres. Sorry, hectares. That's 240 acres. It's pretty big, actually. Scotland, upon which microgranite has long been quarried to make curling stones. The now uninhabited island comprises the remains of a magmatic pluton formed during the same period of igneous activity as magmatic rocks of the nearby Isle of Arran. That sounds straight out of Game of Thrones, doesn't it? The island, colloquially, I hate that word. Yeah, also known as Paddy's Milestone because it's halfway between Belfast and Glasgow. Oh, okay. It's a bird sanctuary now. So you know what? They might have actually quarried this place. I'm going to guess they probably quarried this place out a long time ago. So there's probably no actual quarrying there now. Just my guess, guys. They might have quarried it years and years ago, and all that granite sitting somewhere, and they still have a stockpile of that granite, probably in one of those little local towns nearby. and they use that to make the curling stones, curling rocks. Oh, olivine dolerite dikes. Okay. Ah, the microgranite's unusual composition and crystalline texture makes it particularly hard. Granite's always hard and resistant to impact, making this rock a favored material for the manufacture of curling stones. It must just be maybe an extra hard granite, just by how it's formed. I see they're using this word microgranite here a lot. That's not really a word I'm that familiar with. Okay, so it's just, well, yeah, that makes sense. They're just talking about it being more resistant to erosion than the surrounding Permian and Triassic sedimentary rocks. Well, that's obvious. Sedimentary rocks have nowhere near the hardness of. Oh, we got a map here. Let's take a look at the map. Where was the actual quarry way back when? I love how there's names for everything here. The Ailsa Craig. There's the helicopter pad we saw, Foghorn. The East Trammons, the West Trammons, Rotten Nick. What is Rotten Nick? Kennedy's Nags. Over here we got the rig. What is the rig? And a wee spot of grass here, guys, too. Right there. Check that out. Spot of grass. I'm going to have to go back here. I got to figure out what this is. What's the rig? There's something over on this side they call the rig. I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. Oh, that's a shadow there. Shadow there. There's something over here they call the rig. I don't see it. Yeah, it says, oh yeah, well, okay, that place is called Water. Yeah, that's right. That is water. Boating Stone, Eagle Seat. Now, Mean High Water Springs. What does that mean? Okay, hard for me to tell what's going on here, guys. I'm going to jump back to the race. Sorry, guys, a little bit of a distraction there. That's okay, though. That's what we do here. We're currently 105 kilometers in the race. We have 60.5 Ks to go. Currently, the gap is opening up, actually, right now, guys. We're at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 5 riders in the breakaway. 2 minutes, 10 seconds back to the peloton here. And still waiting. Ooh. We still don't have any... Okay. Ian, yeah. Ian, I did just learn about that. Apparently there's a lot of puffins there. It's a RSPB bird sanctuary now, calling Royal something protected birds. I don't know. Something like that. So yeah, I would imagine, Ian, that they quarried all that granite out, took it all away. It's in some storage facility somewhere, and they make the stones as necessary. I wonder how many curling stones there are in the world. How long can they keep going before they run out of the crucial supply of Ailsa Craig curling stone granites? Flat tire here for Matisse Lebert. Breaking news, guys, coming through here now for Airbnb. I wonder if he just says, I'm out. I'm done. Just packs it in early, says, yeah, I'm done for the year. That's it. I don't have a team to go to next year. Matisse Lebert here does not have a team to go to next year. This guy rode at Montreal, 37th place. It's a nice finish there at Montreal. 30th at Quebec City. Rode the Bretagne Classic, Paris-Chauny. Rode the Tour de Limousine. 5th at La Poly Normande. Let's take a look at that race there. Okay, decathlon. Looks like it's a lot, mostly French teams here. No, Euskadi is there. It's a 1.1 race, so probably not going to see too many World Tour teams here, but there's a few. Pro Series teams. So yeah, he just had a flat tire, and he has no team to race for next year. I'm sure he'll find one. Okay, I'm just going to close that down there. Guys, just, yeah, so we still have no feed coming through here now. It's kind of funny when I think about stuff like that. What is it? It's the same, so these curling stones, I mean, maybe they get rocks from elsewhere, but I think someone did say before in the feed that there's like one place where they make the stones from. It's kind of like, what is it, the Victoria Cross? That'd be like the highest medal you can get in the UK, I believe, for like whatever it is, valor, all that kind of stuff, bravery. the Victoria's Cross, they made all those medals from those guns. There was guns, I think, in a war. There was the Crimean War, which would have been the late 1800s. Don't really know that war very well. I think that was way down in, well, Crimea, modern day Russia. Who owns Crimea now? I don't even know. It was Soviet Union. Then it was Russia. Then I think it got given to Ukraine when it was in the early 90s, whatever it was, when they had their outline formed, when they broke away from the Soviet Union. I think it's back in Russian hands now. That's another story I don't need to get into. But that's where the Crimean War would have been. And there was a couple of guns there. I think the British captured those guns, said guns. They were probably up in some big fort, and it was probably a big deal to capture those guns. And they make all the medals from those guns. Eventually they will run out of that metal, which is, you know what, maybe that's okay. Because that means a lot of times these medals are awarded after the dude, what do they call it, posthumously, after he's dead or died in combat. So, you know what I'm saying, right? So they will run out of the Victoria Cross soon. I feel like I should go on a deep dive on that too, just for a little bit here. No, we're going to stick with the race, guys. 52.9 Ks to go here. 2.5 hours into the race. 112 kilometers covered at the moment here, guys. We are starting the climb right now. I don't even have a name for this climb here. All we have on board here is it's approximately 2.7 kilometers long at an average gradient of 4.6%. Giving it a Category 3 climb, that seems really, really generous towards that climb. Category 3? Okay, maybe it is Category 3. Yeah, sure. 3-4, good enough. Close enough. Tomorrow, what are we doing? Yes, you guys, it's going to happen again. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to wake up feeling groggy, drink a pot of coffee, sit around, try to recover from doing this. And then probably have to go, well, we're going to go see Granny in the hospital. I want to go see her. She's still in the hospital. She's been in the hospital now for, this will be day 15. I have no idea when she's getting out, if she's getting out. Then, we'll be out for our day. I'm going to miss my bike ride again. So I'm going to have to get a bike ride in the morning, which is today for me. So we'll be doing that there. Do we have video feed coming through? Yeah, still have no video feed. I don't have any feed, guys. So I'm still waiting as well. I think Sandy's still waiting to see anything. Yeah. Apparently there's 4 people watching. Incredible, guys. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me, because there's nothing to see yet. We're still waiting for the feed to come through. 2 minutes 10 seconds here. Taking a look at the climb here, guys. Kind of stair-steppy. The climb is a little bit stair-steppy, so they do have the KOM right on at the very top here, it looks like, right before they start descending down the backside of the climb. It does get quite lumpy bumpy for the next 30 kilometers here. But as you can see, they're climbing right now. It flattens out, ever so short, flattens. They step up again, flattens, steps up again. It looks like there's a little bit of a wall, a little bit of a knob here on the top of the climb on the detail profile here. Then they go downhill, flat again, up to the KOM point. So, good idea to know where the KOM actually is on this climb. You may think it's before the location it's actually at, because, yeah, that last little wall looks like it could be quite steep. It's going to be very short, though. So these guys will just blow right through it. 52 kilometers to go, guys. Who is leading our points classification? Paul Magnier, obviously, 60 points. Jordy Muse second with 28. Max Cantor third with 23. This is going to be all the sprinters. Most of the sprinters. Jonathan Narvaez is up there as well. Stan DeWolf's been involved in some breakaways. Fernando Gaviria. Paul Penho been involved in the sprints. Oded Kagut has been involved in the sprints. In the youths, this should be Paul Magnier. It is Paul Magnier. So now, Pavel Bittner When I think Pavel Bittner, I'm looking for dark blue with a bit of orange on his jersey for Team Picnic Post NL. He's decked out in white now. So a little bit hard to see who he is out on course as well. So really, Paul is wearing 3 jerseys right now. GC, Points, and Youth. He was currently wearing the red Cody Coffee jersey. Guys, did get a new coffee maker yesterday. So I'll be checking that out this morning here. I actually got 2 other coffee makers laying around the house. I'm just going to huck them out. I'm in a big liquidation phase right now, guys. Liquidating. Still have 1,100 meters of climb to go here, guys. So you can tell here, we've covered 2/3 of the racing today, and we still got 1,000 meters of climbing off. 1,100 meters almost. So it's going to be extremely punchy for the next little bit. There are some areas where we descend for quite a while. Like after kilometer 130, we drop straight down for a few kilometers. Valley system. Then we begin another climb up through sprint number 2. After sprint number 2, there is a good descent from about kilometer 148 all the way to 160, and then the climb starts for the final almost 6 kilometers of the day. It's uphill. So I don't think... it does have a name, the Nongla Scenic Area. Dudes, I'm doing that right now. Nongla. Let's look it up. There's someone here in the YouTube channel from Nongla. Nongla. I think I got that this time. Wow, why does it not show up? How about if I type in Nongla Scenic Area? Does that show up? Nope. Not Schemo, that's for sure. Scenic. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Where are we exactly? Wow. Cool topography here too. Again, this is all, I think we're still all in this karst topography here, guys. So where exactly is Nongla? Having a look right now, guys. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, that's fascinating to me. See if we can get... Ooh, yeah, no Google Maps. Sorry, guys. That's not going to happen here, is it? Yeah, all out here. It's just all different. I need some pictures. I got none. Sorry, dudes. Someone mentioned that a few days ago. Yeah, Google Maps, you won't have any good coverage here. Wow. These roads, like, are those roads even the right locations here? Like, this doesn't even look right. Huh? Yeah, this looks so weird to me, doesn't it? This climb here. These switchbacks up. Trying to get that figured out in my brain. But here's the Nongla Scenic Spot. I just looked that up. This is Nongla itself, somewhere here. Damingshan scenery. Yeah, it's all... Okay, we do have some images here we can use. Not a lot, though. Which is unfortunate. Come on, give me some pictures. I like pictures. So still quite a few really built up areas too here. And again, back to all that feature, you can see it. Really stands out. This stuff. Versus these would be like more normal forested areas, not karsted. This stuff is extremely karsted here. So in this general area here, guys, the Guangxi River. Okay, that's about all I can show you there, guys. I was looking for more detail there, but I'm not going to get more detail here. Coming up to the KOM point now, guys. We're not that far from it, probably just a couple of kilometers. Here's that last little wall I was talking about here. I'm looking for some gradients here. I was hoping we'd get some more details, but we're not. 5 riders in the break are hitting the last little wall right now. Ooh, that is bright on my eyes right now. I got to turn that down. Oof. And no feed yet. So we're struggling with our feed today for some reason, guys. This could be just technical reasons. I have no idea myself. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling here. I'd say, ooh, still 49.7 kilometers to go. It's 12:02. I was going to think to myself, could I be back in bed by 1? Nah. Let's just keep going, boys. Let's keep going. Probably going to be done by about 1:15, something like that. Yeah, we could be done by 1:15, right? 12:02 now? Yeah, let's say we're done by 1:15. Ah, come on, Colin. Suck it up, bro. Suck it up. That's nothing for me. Just bang out a solid 3 hours sleep after that. Get up bright and early. Coffee up. Chill out with some video games. I'm going to tell myself, Colin, self, you're allowed to play video games for a couple hours. Chill out. And then you're going to go do animal chores. That doesn't take long, but you still have to go out and do it. And you're going to come back in and you're going to bang out a bike ride. Have to do it, dudes. Have to do it. Because I'm so far behind now. I was getting consistent again. And then it just completely fell apart this week. Mostly because of that exam. That started it. That exam started it. And then my training. Yeah. Sorry. But you know what, guys? I'm not going to be a pro cyclist, but I sure do need to make some money. Yeah. Sure do need to make some money real quick. Simon G now has decided to wait for the peloton, it says. So Simon G, I haven't seen it show up here yet on the situation. Is he still in that breakaway? So he's going to kick back. He's got his 3 points guaranteed today, I think. Yeah, here's results of the KOM sprint at kilometer 117. Simon G first, Ryan Gibbons second, and Hayu Su in third place here. This is the Astana rider here, Chinese rider on Astana. Yep, and it's now showing up. There's only 4 riders out front. Simon G for Arkea B&B Hotels is drifting slowly back here now. Wow, he must have just slammed the brakes. They showed him at 5 seconds. Now they show him at 1 minute back. Boy, he waited for the peloton. He must have put his foot down. So he's 1 minute back. It's 2 minutes back to the peloton itself. Yeah, like, did he get off his bike? Like, to lose that much time that quick? That's probably when these guys are on the descent here. So they're bombing the descent on the other side now. And they're going to be going through this punchy area, up and down all the way here. From about kilometer 118, 119 at the bottom, all the way to kilometer almost 130. It's just up and down all the way. A nice little kick here. This kick here at 130, that could have been categorized. For sure. Our sprint point here before our KO1 point was categorized. This could be categorized too. Quite easily. And I'm not sure if we're going to see video here, guys, today. So we're having a malfunction at the junction here, guys. A little bit of a malfunction at the junction. We had a few people before. They seem to have left now. They're probably looking for the stream. They're going to have a hard time finding it today, I think. I wonder... Oh, yeah, I could do this. I could find out. How could I do this? Yeah, I can do this right here. I'm going to let you guys know right away. Flow bikes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to sign in here for me. Oh, no, I'm here. Let me in right away. And I'm going to turn that right down. So I've got everything muted here. Interesting. Okay, guys, so I actually have a subscription to Flow Bikes, and they are showing all of the Tour of Guangxi, and there's nothing here either. So the broadcast coming out of China looks like it's completely down. If it's available on other subscription services, say like TNT, meh, we know what we think of TNT these days, right, guys? What is it? $31.99 pounds in the UK to watch cycling. That's like $45 per month. Hey, TNT. Hey, the people that commentate on TNT. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I guess they have no say in it. Maybe the prices went up to pay them. Who knows? but that is so annoying. Just to watch cycling, you need to pay $45 a month to get some goofy commentary at times. Anyway, guys, just roll on here. Guys, I'm looking at Flow Bikes right now. I don't know who the commentators are on Flow Bikes right now. It'll be someone from Europe, I would imagine. And there is just a black screen showing up for me here. I probably could have shown you this somewhere else too. Sure I could. So this is not a WiderTalk thing, guys. This is generally what's going on. Actually, I'm going to show you here right now. Flow Sports. I'll take you there right now. That looks different. Actually, I need to type Flow Bikes. Bikes. If it'll let me log in here. Huh? Wow, what is it doing? Okay, I'm just going to try to log in here. Yeah, here we go, guys. So this is my Flow Bikes. You can see here Tour Guangxi. We also have World Cup BMX in China. Cyclocross, not available in my area. So that's unfortunate. And if I try to watch it here, here's the Tour of Guangxi. Goofy, it says cyclocross is not available in my area, but it's showing up here. Usually if it doesn't show up here, it's not available. So guys, this is what we're getting. Full black screen. So you cannot see it at all. And I'll just jump away from that. In case it does show up, because that would be copyright infringement. And I don't play that way, guys. I will come back to WiderTalk again here. And yeah, we've got no footage of it, guys. So dudes, we got 4 riders still in the break at the moment. Simon G here for Arkea B&B Hotels, who is the polka dot jersey wearer, is 1 minute back, 2 minutes back to the peloton. If you are lurking in the live chat, please drop a message and let me know where you're from, guys. I've had 1 message in the chat today. Ooh, that is so light. It's so barren in here, guys. It's like a graveyard. We are working the graveyard shift today, guys. Simon G has now already been caught by the peloton here. So they're 2 minutes, 20 seconds back. So he just absolutely shut it down after he got his KOM points there. If we look at the Mountains jersey here, yep, so he had 30 points before. Now he's at 33. He's got a 15-point buffer over Stan de Wolf. Going into the final climb of the day where there are 20 points available. I want to take a look at Stan de Wolf here. Stan de Wolf, more of an all-rounded rider. That's what I call him. Hills, climber, sprint, a little bit of TT, GC rider type style. And Simone, more of a climber. That's what it's showing him as. Based on his standings here on PCS. Let's go, folks. Let's go. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's no footage any. Oh, guys, it just started. So over on WiderTalk, if you're watching, glad I wasn't on Flow Bikes there because I would have been in copyright strike then. If they even see it. So we're not there right now. Google Maps back there. I'm just going to reduce this down, guys. We're going to pin that so I can keep it out of the way. Keep this clear for me here to see what's going on the race over in Pro Cycling Stats. And WiderTalk, it's now coming through, guys. So, guys, if you want to watch the race, click that little blue link I got above here. You'll see it beside my name, Inside Cycling World. And click that link, and you will be able to see the race legally through WiderTalk. So WiderTalk has acquired the rights for the race here to show to the world. And get into it, folks. Jump in. We now have the stream. So it was quite delayed today. It was supposed to start at 11. It started at 12:10. And again, that was for everyone. I was just in Flow Bikes looking, and it wasn't there either. So they've just got the feed as well. It immediately goes to the 4 riders out front. I imagine today we're not even going to get a highlight reel because we should have done all that already. Cody Coffee. What is going on here? Okay, just trying to figure out what's going on here, dudes. Someone for Sudal Quickstep calling for the team car to come up. getting a gel, sticky gel. Nice acceleration there by that team car. Love that. Almost accelerated right into the back end of the car ahead of them. Flying nature brakes going off, guys. Chinese spectators on the side of the road are probably just horrified by what they're seeing going by them right now. There are fans out on the road here, guys. Every so often there's a fan or two standing around, and it's just nature brakes for flying, if you get my drift. And yeah, we'll just park that right there. Park in that. Don't continue with that conversation, Colin. You get yourself in trouble. Do want to see this here for the start list here. I think that might have been Cerny, however you say his name. Yeah, it was. That was Josef Cerny, Czech Republic rider here. He's the dude that was just back at the car getting a gel. Best result for him would be stage victory at the Giro d'Italia back in 2020 during the Weird Year. Most recently was at the Crow Race, Tour of Slovakia, Czech Tour. Dudes, these feel like a lifetime ago to me. The Czech Tour. We followed that race. Actually, that was a really good race. Czech Tour Junior Le Surf. I was going to say, that was the one where Kian Uterbrooks went on a huge attack on the very last stage. Was it the last stage or the stage before that? Yeah, I think it was that stage. And got caught and just devoured and swamped. He actually dropped Junior Le Surf on the climb. The chasers came back and Junior just got reinvigorated, got a second wind, came back and passed Kian Uterbrooks at the very finish here. Yeah, it would have been that stage. Would have been the very last stage where he lost it. I thought he was going to win it. And in the general classification there, he lost by 7 seconds overall. He probably could have won it right there. It just all fell apart on that very last stage. Kian Uterbrooks, Team Visma Lisa Bike rider, is moving on to, is it Movistar? Yeah, going to Movistar. He's got a 4-year deal with Movistar. So I know, what did he say? It's probably going to give him more GC opportunities, definitely. So, well, he could have stuck around. I mean, Jonas is what, 28, 29? Eventually, Jonas is going to have to leave, so he could have hung out for another year or two and maybe been their GC guy. Who knows? Paychecks help too, right? Everyone's got to make money. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, everyone's got to make money. Yeah, again here, I was saying earlier, guys, it's quite lumpy, bumpy. Look at this climb coming up here. This climb that gets no categorization today, starting about kilometer 129 all the way to kilometer 131. So it's about 2 kilometers, probably 6%. That's what I'm going to say. There's some 9s, some 6s and 7s, some 5s. So you could say close to 6% for 2 kilometers. The climb before was 2.7K at 4.6%. So this is just as hard as that last climb that they went over. They'll start a descent. Then we're going to be starting phase 2 of the race, guys. I think phase 2 is going to start after that. People are going to start getting interested in the sprint point. There are time bonifications available. There'll be a bit of climbing afterwards, a long descent to kind of get rested up for the final push up to the Nongla Scenic area. We're all caught up here. Riders are fueling up right now, grabbing the musette bags. Bags, bottles being passed out everywhere here. Here is Simon G. He's back in the main peloton here, waiting to grab his bag. Actually, he didn't grab a bag at all. So he'll probably get food from a teammate or just zip back to the car to get it. Just watching this closely here. Yeah, riders. Guys, the race is on for sure. They grabbed their bags, and they're not dilly-dallying much here. Again, back in this karst topography here. Beautiful pictures here. The area we're riding through now seems very remote. I'm not seeing many towns or villages right here. Have an awesome headache going on right now too. Awesome headache. Yeah, great footage here. We're pretty high up in the helicopter now. I can't even see the colors of the riders, but they're quite strung out. They've got their bags. It's not like they're digging through their bags slowly, digging out pieces, sharing things. They're riding with the bags. I guess that's something you got to think about too, with the lack of fans here, because there's not a lot. I just saw a couple on the side of the road here, out cheering them on, the front four riders. You got all these riders grabbing their musette bags. It's pretty easy at a big European race to give your bag away to someone. Nowadays, doing that here, if you threw it here, you're going to get penalized. You're going to get a penalty of sorts, a fine. There's no one to throw your bags to. So you're going to have to ride with your musette bag for quite a while until you can get back to the car and drop it off. Which probably drives these guys nuts. They probably hate having the bag over their shoulder. A perfect way to cause an accident, too. Okay. They are on that climb now, guys. I'm going to just slide down a bit here. You can look at the detailed climb here. Yeah, again, you can see the peloton going over a nice little punch here that climbs over 50 meters and probably like way less than a kilometer here. So that's a steep little climb right there. Between kilometers 38 and 37 to go, they just climbed over 50 meters. Yeah, that would have been a 10% grade right there. Easy. So that would have been, okay, that was this section here. We were just talking about it here. This little punch right here. Now they've dropped down. The peloton's in this area now. You can see that on the detail profile right on the side of the screen here. I've got my marker showing whereabouts where I think they are. They start climbing again. Sorry, I just lied. That's this chunk here. The peloton right now is in here. And they will be climbing up this guy. Yep, that makes sense. Just looking at this profile, it looks slightly different due to the vertical exaggeration. So here's that little punchy chunk I was just talking about, and right there you can see it. I mentioned 10%. There's a 10% marker right in there. So it would be a short little sweet 10%. Drop down. Now they're climbing here. Group 1 is about here. They're at kilometer 36 to go. Yep. That would be a kilometer 130 into the race. If we zip up, let's take a look. We covered 129.9. Man, yeah. Sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. The peloton, a couple of kilometers back right now. Actually, not even that. They're less than a kilometer back. On the climb, that gap will seem quite big, but distance-wise, it's not that far. Okay. So it looks like they use this area quite a bit, the Nongla Scenic area. Last year, it was Leonard van Eetvelt. I see what this is saying. The stat here. This is kind of telling you, how do I word it? The last winners at this stage, how did they do in the overall GC? If you win today's stage, you win the GC. Yeah, because it says right here, Leonard van Eetvelt, Belgian rider in 2024, won the Nongla Scenic area, final GC, first place. Milan Vader, same thing in 2023, won the GC. Enric Mas in 2019 won the GC here. I wonder if I can go back and take a look at this. I do want to look at this here right now. So this was way back when Enric Mas won it on stage 4. How long was the race back then? Okay, good. Guys, the reason I did that there, so when Enric Mas won it in 2019, I was trying to figure out if that stat was basically, was I interpreting it wrong? Obviously, if the Nongla Scenic area is the very last stage of the race and they win it, of course they're going to get the GC. But when Enric Mas got it in 2019, it was the 4th stage. It was 6 stages back then. So this stage here sets them up to win the GC right here. Because he got first place. Gianni Moscon in 2018 won this stage, ended up getting first place overall in the race. And Tim Wellens in the inaugural event, 2017, first place overall. And dudes, we've got a new dude here. No, we don't. It's PewDiePie TV. Dude, Paul Manier, dude, he won't win today. It is not his time today, dude. Will Pognier gonna upset today, dude? Dude, if Paul Manier won today, my mind would be blown. No, dude, it's gonna be someone else's chance to shine today. We're gonna let Paul do his thing later. But just from the stat we're seeing here, dude, it says how well did the last winners in the Nongla Scenic area. I did just check. In fact, I'm going to do it again here, guys. I'm going to look at the 2024 edition. Okay, so in the 2024 edition, the Nongla Scenic area was stage 5. I just want to check to see, and there was 6 stages. So obviously, if he won stage 5 and it was the last, if the Nongla stage was the last stage of the race and he wins it, a very good chance he wins the race. Oscar Only was here last year. Wow. Victor Lefay, Pavel Sivakov, Tim Wellens, Lorenzo Fortunato, Quinn Simmons was here last year racing here, guys. So, yeah, you can get some huge names here. This stage, though, guys, from what I'm looking at the stats, really helps determine the winner of the stage. So, they've had 6 editions of the Tour of Guangxi. In 5 of those, remember, I think there was a year or two they didn't race it. 5 out of the 6 Tour of Guangxis are won on this stage. That's the stats. So whoever wins the Nongla today should win. And we're going to take a look at that here too. We'll look at the 2025 edition. And we'll look at the final stage. It's a circuit stage. I did look at this previously before we started doing the coverage. But it's flat. We take on... This is for tomorrow, guys. There's a Category 2 climb. I don't have a name for it. All I know is it's 1.3 kilometers at 11.5%. And that is pretty steep. They're going to take that climb on 5 times. But it's still set up as Sprinter's Delight. Pan flat finishes, wall. The final ascent up it will be 20 kilometers from the finish. So the sprinters should be able to get up over that final ascent tomorrow, get back on, and there's going to be a sprint win. But I think today's stage will determine the winner. PewDiePie TV, how many kilometers left? Dude, they still have 30 kilometers to go here. Generally, we're going to be going false flat up right now for the next 15, 16 kilometers. Then we do have a good section of about 10 kilometers that's generally downhill. Final, it's kind of deceptive. They only give the final climb 3.2 kilometers at 7.3%. It's more like a 5 to 6 kilometer climb. If you look at the map, that's just the chunk they've categorized. But it's longer than that. They said this to this area, this is what we're timing. This is the area you're fighting over. But it's actually a longer climb than that. I want to make sure, yeah. Yeah, dude, love the karst topography here, man. It's just absolutely incredible. We have nothing like that here. Nothing like that. Just these little knobs sticking up. They almost look like mini volcanoes. They're not volcanoes, guys. It's karst topography. It's all limestone formations caused by erosion. And so they'll just stick up out of the middle of nowhere. Looking at the peloton right now, I see UAE driving the front here. Decathlon's in the mix too. Ineos Grenadiers have 3 riders up there. It looks like Groupama have 3-4 riders up there as well. So GC contenders will be coming into the mix. And one thing I did want to do is talk about here, guys. Let's take a look at the Ineos Grenadiers at this race. Andrew August is here. So I wonder what he's going to do today. He is a climber. He is a young gun. Just turned 20 years old 5 or 6 days ago, depending what day I'm on. Wow, it's October 18th. Yeah, so 6-7 days ago, he just turned 20 years old, riding World Tour for the Ineos Grenadiers. Raced at the Tour of Britain, Lidl Deutschland Tour, Vuelta a Burgos, Tour of Austria, San Sebastian Classic, Tour de Suisse, Tour of Norway. Huge year for this dude. Like, how many days has he raced? First year racing, 40 UCI points. Actually, this is PCS points, guys. In the world, he's ranked 671st UCI points. I'd like to see him do something today. I do see 3 Ineos riders at the front right now. And I'll bounce back here to my video feed, guys. I'm going to jump back to the chat. Hey, PewDiePie TV, thanks for dropping in, dude. My top 3 pick today is Paul Magnier, Jordy Meus, and Pal. Dude, so you're going all out sprinters. PewDiePie TV is going all out sprinters here today. Dude, those are probably the top 3 overall right now. So if I look at the actual GC right now, yeah, dude, that's the top 3. So Paul Magnier, Jordy Meus. So if we look at Paul Magnier, this guy is an all-out sprint beast. That's what he's good at, sprinting. Jordy Meus will be the same thing, sprinter. Jordy Meus, 27-year-old Belgian rider. Has a contract through Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe through all of 2026. Basically has spent his entire pro career with Bora in one form or another. Bora Hansgrohe back here, 2021 started. Before that was racing Conti Seg Racing Academy. And then if we look at Pavel Bittner, he'll be wearing the youth jersey today. He's actually wearing Paul Magnier's jersey as the second place rider on that classification. Total sprinter. Well, he can do okay in the hills too. He's got some good hills points, but he's a sprinter as well for Team Picnic Post NL. I'll just back this up here. Dude, so it sounds like PewDiePie here. Dude, I'm just trying to catch up with you here, man, and watch the race at the same time. I won a huge for the last 3 stage. Dude, we betting? Hopefully. Dude, we get a lot. Dude, there's so many guys in here that come in and tell me all their sports bets. Papa Marino was like the #1 dude for doing that. I haven't seen him now in probably like, it feels like 2 weeks or so. I miss my crew. I miss my crew, guys. I miss my morning stream crew. I don't see any of them anymore. So stages 2 through 4, sounds like PewDiePie TV was betting on Paul Magnier to win. Dude, what were the odds like for Paul Magnier to win? They must have been not really in your favor, but a very good chance. If you bet on him, you will win. So you probably got to throw a lot down to win. Dude's gap is opening up here. These 3 riders up front are giving her. Went from 2 minutes, we're now out to 2 minutes and 55 seconds, 5Ks to the intermediate sprint. We're less than that now. Right now, we are only, we're right on it. I'm going to get back to video feed here, guys. Remember, too, you can watch this video feed over on WiderTalk. There is a link up above. It's a legal way to watch this live stream of the race direct from China here. Watching the Chinese national riders now. And there is Paul Magnier right there. No, that wasn't Paul Magnier. Red jersey again. High odds, like 3 consecutive 100s. Oh, it's like a plus 100, whatever, which, yeah, you probably got to bet $6 or $7. Put in 6 or 7, they give you 8 back. Like you're going to get 1.5 back or something, but it's a very, very good chance it's going to happen. On the front, UAE Decathlon, 4 riders from Groupama FDJ. Then I'm seeing what looks like at least 4 riders from Ineos Grenadiers here. And actually, I think we'd lost a rider from the Grenadiers. Who was it? Gonna go to the start list now. We only got 25.7 Ks to go here, guys. No, we have a full team for Ineos Grenadiers here. I'm sure Artem Schmidt is on the front, smashing it. Big, tall dude. Time trial is his specialty. So he's probably doing a lot of the big hitting here for the Grenadiers right now, pulling this team along. 24.7 Ks. Phase 2 of the race has started, guys. Phase 2 of the race has started. PewDiePie TV, where you from? Where you from? How'd you find the channel? Do you follow cycling a lot? Or are you more like into the sports betting? I've met dudes like that before, so there's nothing wrong with that. Way back when, in July, when we did the Tour de France, I'd have guys drop in every day. Hey man, is there any chance this guy can win? And I'd be like, well, there's a chance. There's always a chance. And then the whole community would chat with him. He's like, I don't really watch cycling, but I just want to bet on it. So, yeah, dude, awesome. Glad you're here. Teams are really organized. Wow, I'm looking at the helicopter shot. Looks like there's 30 riders wearing red right in the middle of the screen right now. Chinese national team, probably Cofidis, Arkea BNB. Ineos is further up, so they're not involved in that schmozzle there. PewDiePie TV from the Philippines. Dude, I'd say Philippines is probably one of the top 3 or 4 countries that watch cycling. And I honestly believe that. It's amazing how many people I've met from the Philippines that love cycling. I love cycling too, but I got to get back on my bike for real this week. 4 days off. It's going to be like I'm starting over. My VO2 max is probably gone to nothing. My FTP is probably gone. Sprint here for the Astana rider. Just gets going here, blows right on by. Was that an Intermarché rider there? Yeah, there's an Intermarché rider in the mix. He did react to it at first and then just said, nah, okay, man. I'm not going with that move. So the Astana rider, that is the Chinese rider too. Awesome for him. Representing in his home country here. This is rider 171, I believe it is. Looking at his 177. Lights up the jets, goes. Intermarché rider tries to react with him. 100 meters to go to the sprint. It's over already. That Intermarché rider's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Riding more through the farmlands now. And there are people out here, guys. There are spectators out here. Yep. Spectators. A lot of security, too, I'm noticing. Well, it's not like it's huge security. It's just, guys standing around like in yellow vests. I don't know what kind of security it is, really. So, yeah, PewDiePie TV. Dude, thanks for being here. What time is it for you, PewDiePie? I think me and you were about 14 hours apart, I believe. So I'm going to guess for you it's like tomorrow afternoon. So is it what, like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Maybe 2 p.m.? I'm only figuring that out from my morning streams. I'd have dudes watching from the Philippines like 6, 7 o'clock at night when I was up at 4 a.m. So that's my guess. And we're going to bounce back over here. 2:35 p.m. Dude, I was close. Took me a few guesses, but my final guess was 2 p.m. Love it. And we'll keep going here, dudes. Decathlon rider out front here right now. Groupama FDJ still lurking. Jayco Alula's there. Guys, we are now entering phase 2 of the race. We do this every stage where I kind of say, yeah, this is where I think it's about to go off. It's this lead up to the sprint point for the peloton. Remember, those points have already been taken by the breakaway. There was 6, 4, and 2 points for the points classification there. 3, 2, and 1 seconds in time bonifications at that point as well. That's not going to change anything up front. So it was Sue for the Astana team that got the sprint point there. They haven't even updated that here on PCS yet. Okay, now it's showing up. Sue, Chinese rider, riding for Astana here. We saw him at the World Championships in Rwanda, in the individual time trial, in the relay, the mixed relay, and also at the road race. Did not finish the road race. Team China got 9th in the mixed relay, sat in the hot seat for quite a while till the big teams came through. 21Ks to go, guys. This is going to be a really nice finish to this race here. Be a great finish. Eddie Patrick for Team Picnic Postel back to the car, grabbing a bottle. A little bit of acceleration here for him. Grabs a couple bottles. Actually, dudes, let's see how warm it is here. Weather during the race. Probably hot and sticky here right now. Yeah, dudes, it's 30 degrees Celsius out on course. Very light winds. Max temperature today was 31 somewhere, but it's generally 29 degrees, 30 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot for riding. And I imagine it's quite humid here too. Detail profile, so you can see they're all through the sprint point now. A little bit of lumps and bumps. Then at about 18 kilometers to go to the finish, it starts generally trending downhill. Little bumps along the way, but it will be going downhill all the way, right about to kilometer 160. So PewDiePie, thanks for being here, man. You are carrying the channel right now, dude. You got these special love hearts coming at you, bro. And some faces and some of these whatever fireworks and this weird face and these two. There you go. Dude, I'm really tired right now. So what am I going to do tomorrow for a ride? I think tomorrow... dude, I'll just do something light. Something that's going to take me 30, 35 minutes. Find a nice little flat 20-kilometer course. And then what I'm going to start doing, guys, since I've done all my pre-education for my courses, I've written my exams, all that kind of good stuff, I'm going to get in the habit of riding in the mornings every day. I won't have as much cycling coverage to do until next year after this weekend. There's very little coming up now. And I'll get back to making some more of my own race videos where people race bikes inside. Actually, in fact, coming up soon, I will be doing full commentary for Project Echelon Racing over on Training Peaks Virtual. Man, I think that starts in 2 weeks. And I'll be on vacation. I'll be on vacation doing commentary from Cabo San Lucas in the Baja. I think that starts October 31st, November 1, I don't know. I've used Training Peaks before. I just signed up for it again. So I had to pay to sign up for that to become a member just to provide commentary. One of those deals, guys. Yeah, so I'm doing all that for them. It's a series of races. With last year with Project Echelon, if you rode one of those races, competed in one of them, it qualified you for USA Nationals in the esports. So a lot of guys will be showing up, doing like, some will just do one race, qualify, and then they do the esports championships in February. I did those last year too. That was a lot of fun. So, I wonder if I should ride Training Peaks today. Well, you know what? I'll be riding every day now. Reset. Colin, stop being so lazy. Let's go. Yeah, Ryan Gibbons here has been on the most attacks. He's been in the breakaway 274 kilometers in this race so far. He's been in the breakaway on stages 1, 3, and 5. The 3 other riders with him right now, they've only been in the break for 1 stage, and that is today. Flocky32, morning Colin. Hungover, but loving the topography. Dude, love it. Dude, waking up with a hangover. Awesome, dude. I woke up with a headache. I went to bed. I think I rolled downstairs at about 20 after 9. I just looked at Joey Jojo and I just looked at her and I was kind of like, I gotta get some rest. Like I was probably snoozing on the couch, but there's dogs running around everywhere. And I said, I gotta get some rest. I said, I gotta stream. And she just looked at me. She goes like, what? I said, yep, I'm streaming again tonight. She goes, you're gonna kill yourself. And I'm like, yeah. But here I am, folks. So Flocky32 here. Flocky, welcome back, dude. Glad to have some other people here I recognize. Anthony's back here over on WiderTalk as well. Good morning, dudes. Is that maize corn growing on the side? Dude, it does look like corn, doesn't it? So, guys, you can watch the full video stream over on WiderTalk. Just go to the very top of the channel here. Sorry, the very top of the chat. It's only 10 messages long, maybe, and you'll see the stream link there. That will bounce you over to WiderTalk, guys. It's free to watch. The owner has acquired the rights to show this all to you, and so it's all legit, is what I'm trying to say here. It's not an illegal stream. You know, I don't like those because I try to keep everything on the up and up. And let's get to the stats. 17Ks to go, guys. The race is going to take off. We're going to be doing a little bit of a countdown to 6 kilometers to go. 2:45 back to the peloton here. 2:45. They better start thinking about working quick here, I think. That peloton better start thinking, because this race is going to run out of road real quick. These 4 riders up front will be bombing downhill for the next 10 kilometers. Yeah. And if you look at the profile here, so here they are. There is a 3-minute gap between these two groups, 2:45. Probably in the next 30 seconds, Group 1 of 4 riders in the breakaway will be taking off. And as I like to say, running for the border. Yeah, front 4 are working really well together here. Once they get to the bottom, it's only 6K to the finish. 6Ks of probably climbing. They've got the climb as designated as 3.2K at 7.3%. So I don't see any crazy numbers in there, but it can be very deceptive. Those averages. So I'm waiting for more of a detailed profile to show up here. Man, I'm going to start pulling for Ryan Gibbons here right away. Starting to pull for Ryan Gibbons. What's his placing like here? Ryan Gibbons right now, guys, is 10th place overall. So 42nd, 19th, 75th. He has been getting time bonifications, obviously. Sitting currently in 10th place. He's from Johannesburg in South Africa. When I was a little kid, dudes, when I was born in the UK, maybe some of you don't know that. My dad got a job down in South Africa. We lived in Johannesburg, right here. I would have been probably 5 years old, maybe, 5 and a bit, maybe. Best result for Ryan Gibbons, 2017 Tour of Langkawi. African Games individual time trial champion back in 2019. And I did look at Ryan a couple days ago too. Didn't really ride a long career. You know, I hate when guys retire, but good for him. I'm sure he has plans, what he's working on. Maybe he's got future endeavors, so good luck to him in the future here. But he only had really an 8-year career. It wasn't like an overly, well, I guess 9, right? Yeah, 9-year pro career, World Tour. He went from Continental Team Dimension Data for Quebeca. We all remember that team, which transitioned into just Team Dimension Data. And he's been with that team his entire career. Sorry. No, he hasn't. I don't know why I just said that a lot because I'm looking at it right here. That's how tired I am, guys. He was Team Dimension Data for 4 years, NTT Pro Cycling, UAE 3 years, and Lidl Trek. Yeah, my brain just totally shut down there. But dudes, he retires December 31st this year. I'm saying there's a chance. So yeah, the race gets pretty much determined on the stage. There's 3 riders at the front right now that are within 40 seconds of Paul Magnier. The one rider that took the sprint point, Sue Forstana, 12 minutes back. He must have had one really bad day. He must have had a mechanical out there somewhere. I wonder how he lost so much time. Got a new dude here too. Let me just light this up here. Ilu 19. Is it Lou? Lily Lou 19. How is Remy Rojas looking? Remy Rojas, I think, let me just have a quick peek here. Remy, where is he again? Remy Rojas. Where did I just see? Right there. He is Groupama FDJ. In my mind, I was thinking, yeah, blue jersey, Remy Rojas. Remy Rojas, 29-year-old from France. Ooh, man. Yeah, let's have a little... Dude, whoever you are, maybe you're a dudette. Lilu. I'm not sure. Lilu 19. How does Remy look? Dude, this guy is a climber. 51 kilograms. This guy is built to climb. We did see Groupama riding really hard on the front before, guys. And you guys can all check that out over on WiderTalk application showing the race right now. Ian saying he lived in Pretoria for 4 years. Okay. Down in South Africa. Yeah, Ian, I think I was there maybe about a year. Probably, I don't even know. I don't know. I was just a little kid. I think I started preschool there, so I would have been, like 4 or 5 years old, something like that. But yeah, so yeah, it looks like Lilu 19. Dude, Groupama, there was 4 or 5 riders pushing really hard before. This breakaway is looking pretty interesting right now, guys. And actually, looking at the time gap here, you can see they got their time gap very quick. They are out to 2.5 minutes by kilometer 20. It was all brought back to about almost a minute by kilometer 60. And after that, these dudes up front have gone back out to 3 minutes. They're crazy. Their biggest lead of the day is at the end of the race. It was just over 2 minutes at kilometer 20. We're now out to almost 3 minutes, although it's coming back down really quick right now, guys. It was 3 minutes just 10 kilometers ago, and now it's plummeted to 1 minute and 50 seconds. So the peloton is reacting. I think they're all realizing, hey man, we're going to run out of road here quick. We've only got 11.7 kilometers to go. All those teams that have GC dreams in the future are going to have to get here for this climb. Let's see if any of the sprinters can hang on. I don't see it happening. Maybe some of the, tier 2 sprinters. What can Paul Magnier do today? So I'm going to bounce back into WiderTalk here, guys, and have a quick peek. UAE doing all the work on the front. Arkea BNB, Team Jake Olula. 1 Groupama rider. Couple of Ineos Grenadiers there as well. This is all going to start 11 kilometers out, guys. They're 1 minute and 50 down. I will try to get eyeballs on numbers here to let you know who that is in the front. Wow, so cool. Lilu 19. Stats coming up on PCS right now. The lightest riders at the start, Remy Roja, 51 kilograms. Second lightest rider is Alexander Hajic, 55. That guy's 10 pounds more than him. He's 4 kilos. That's 8.8 pounds. I'm just rounding up. But yeah, almost 9 pounds difference in a climber. That's like another person almost. Oh, Paul Double's here as well. This dude here won the Tour of Slovakia. And he won it on the last stage, guys. Won it on the last stage. Take a look at his Tour of Slovakia results. 45th, 43rd, 30th, 43rd. So he was sitting in 39th place going into stage 5. Dudes, that race was also dominated by Paul Magnier. Paul Magnier won 4 stages there as well. Last stage, wins the GC. So watch out for this dude. He's got the confidence to do it. He's already done it this year. Remy Roja could do it as well. Probably Rochas. I don't even know how you say his last name, really. Good comment, dude. This is Lilu 19. Hopefully the peloton didn't use up all their legs. I'm thinking Felix for the win. If he's not pushing it for Jan Christian. Okay. And Remy for top 3. Yes, dude. Okay, so we'll bounce back through here in a second here. I'll show you the riders here coming up, guys. 1 minute 35. So, guys, looks like they have nailed it back. I was getting a bit worried when it was 2:45 forever. That peloton must be just smashing it down that hill here. And the one UAE rider, I still don't know who's on the front there. Let me just have a quick peek here, guys. Yeah, Jan Christian here, so that's for UAE. If I can get eyeballs on who's up front, I will tell you. We got the Oliveira brothers here. We got Jonathan Narvaez here. I kind of thought Narvaez could do something at this race too. So, and guys, this race gets won on this stage. And that's even if I went back to the past editions, sometimes it's stage 4, sometimes it's stage 5. But the year that, who was it? I looked at the stage before, guys. He won stage 4. Enric Mas won it on stage 4. It was a 6-stage race. Ooh, look at the final climb here, guys. Okay, this is beautiful. I love it. Yeah, guys. Again, remember what I was telling you before about the numbers being deceptive? 3.2 kilometers at 7.3%. Take a look at this here. The start of the climb at kilometer 162, There's some 18%, 10, 14, 19% segments. It flattens. I told you guys it was kind of a little bit, it looks stair-step there. There is a flat section in the middle. That's going to bring, and actually a downhill, which brings that overall average just straight down. So super deceptive climb. Crazy deceptive climb. Sprinters, bye-bye. Just going to say that right now. There won't be any sprinters around, guys. If there is, they're putting in like Herculean efforts. The second part of the climb starts out a little bit more chill, 5, 6, 8, 9, a little bit of threes, and then straight up. Looks like the last, I don't know, close to kilometer, maybe 600-700 meters. It's 12, 13, 14% up through there. So this is for the climbers, guys. And boom. So I'll try to keep it like this, guys. I'm just going to do like this. So what you can see here now is you can see on the big profile, you can see the main group and the peloton. We got more of a detailed profile here with the wall of a climb coming at the finish. Group 1 is 4 riders. Peloton, well, that's the peloton. They're 135 back. And then you could see what the gradients are going to be like going up through there. Insane. Really cool climb. Loving this. Anthony's back, uphill finish. Doesn't look good for Meunier. Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. It's going to be the climbers coming out. Climbers, here you go, boys. This is how you win the stage, and then you just survive tomorrow. Let the sprinters battle it out again. They will need to win by enough, though, to secure the lead over Paul Meunier. With all his time bonifications, he was getting a 10-second bonus every day. 10-second bonus every day. If you look at the actual GC, it's 26 seconds back to Jordy Meuse. But I imagine Paul Meunier, Jordy Meuse, Pavel Bittner, Cantor, these guys are all going to lose time today. And we're going to have some dudes from way back here. Look at, there's Remy right there for Groupama FDJ. 39 seconds back. He's going to be vaulting to the front. Paul Double here for Team Jake Olula could vault right to the front. Got a Canadian dude in 12th place, guys. Check that out. I think he's the only Canadian at the race. So I'll pop back here now, and ooh, they've moved that profile away from us, haven't they? Favorite for today, guys, Keon Uterbrooks. Yeah. He will be going to Movistar next year. Jonathan Narvaez was a big favorite for today, too. Very close. They were basically tied. Keon Uterbrooks and Jonathan Narvaez were basically tied in the PCS game today. Jan Christian in third. Oh, don't forget Aurelien Perry-Ponce here, but that is the bigger brother. It's not Victor. Oh, no, it's not Valentin Perry-Ponce, who won Mont Ventoux earlier this year. Pillow Bilbao, Felix Groschartner, Paul Double, Jake Olula rider. Yeah, I'd love to see him. Skelmos is out. He did not. He's already withdrawn from the race. It's kind of shocking to see him here, really. Flocky's asking, how many more races are you doing this year? Veneto and out. Yeah, dude, unfortunately, that'll probably be the last race for me to do, like, that I can actually cover. Okay, no, Lilu, dude, I know I'm butchering your name. So, guys, we have 5.4 Ks to go here. Dudes, let me just shimmy this down a bit here. Climb's coming up right now. We haven't started it. So, it's showing here that the climb, I think earlier I was saying it starts about 6K out, but it's more like 3.5. Probably just where I was taking where it was starting to climb back up. Maybe I was just looking at that a bit wrong. Or, yeah, that still looks right to me. We're at kilometer 160.7. The race is 165.8 long, so we're 5 kilometers to the finish, 4.9 Ks to go. We should be, and it's showing that it's uphill all the way now. So it's more like a 5-kilometer climb. And so I'm going to get back to WiderTalk here, and I'll just use all my chat. There's been a crash. Israel Premier Tech riders down, and a decathlon rider. Might have been caused by the Israel Premier Tech rider there because he went over and was assisting the decathlon rider to get up. So they might have had a touch of wheels, and it was like, ah, crap, that was my fault. I'm going to go over and help my bro out. So I missed all that. I just jumped back to it. I hope I get a replay here. Oh, you can see the peloton coming, and riders up front. There's a huge switch back here, guys. Okay, so, man, there's a lot of motorbikes at this course. Betcha this is a race where, hate to say it, could be some interference by motorbikes. Now, let's look. Yeah, one rider was solo. I saw him. 3 riders left in our breakaway. Was 4 just a couple minutes ago. Here it is. Here's the crash. Israel Premier Tech decathlon rider. It's just showing them on the ground. Okay, here's a helicopter shot. Well, funny. It looks like the decathlon rider goes down first. Yeah, so I stand corrected, guys. The decathlon rider went down first, and just a pure sportsmanship, the Israel Premier Tech rider, good for him, dude, walked over, didn't pick his own bike up, and put his hand out to lift the other rider up to help him to his feet. So that the decathlon rider was way further up in the field, probably touched wheels how he just went down so fast. Group of 3 up front, there's 2 left. One just the Intermarché rider just completely cracked. Lidl Trek rider and the Chinese rider going away. They're going away right now, guys. Let me just jump back here quickly, get your names. I get it all figured out for you. So yeah, Ryan Gibbons is just cracked. I was kind of cheering for him to stay away today to win, as this is his last race he's ever doing. He will have one more stage tomorrow. But yeah, back to Lulu19 here. Not to take up the chat, dude. Anytime you can say whatever you want here, as long as it's on. As long as it's good. Not to take up the chat, lol. But I think Narvaez won a Tour Down Under. And he's ready to pull for his teammate, and Felix is the strongest Großschartner he's talking about there, guys. Sounds like Jan is already pulling, so he's not going for the win. I don't know. Lilu saying, I don't know if Kian can hold off Felix, but he can still do top 3. Dude, it's going to be a great finish here. It's going to be a great finish. Dude, yeah, and the chat's meant for us to chat, so drop whatever you want here, dude. I appreciate the comments. It lets me think about other things. Dudes, this race specifically has been very, very lonely times for poor Colin here over at Inside Cycling World, guys. It's been very, very quiet. I feel like I guess the one good thing about these streams, guys, and you might think this is crazy, these streams, they're only about 2 hours long for me. So I've been streaming since 11. So I have been talking for 2 hours now. But that's generally a short stream for me. So, but when you're talking to yourself for 2 hours straight, you kind of wonder, man, I could have just been sleeping. So, guys, 3 kilometers out. Wow, the Chinese rider is still battling on, dudes. The Chinese rider's still up there. He's way down in the standings. He's lost 12 minutes overall. Polka dot jersey, just taking it easy breezy to the finish here, guys. Having a full chit chat with his teammate here. Probably talking about, hey man, what do you do next year? I don't know. Might be starting a YouTube channel. There's this other dude. It's awesome. It's called Inside Cycling World. Give the channel a like, dudes. Yeah, I feel bad for the Archaea B&B guys. Okay, it looks like the Chinese rider's been caught now. I've got a group of 4 going up the road here. Guys, EF rider, purple rider here, Jay Kolula, is that Paul Double right there. Lidl Trek rider and Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. 4 riders have jumped out of the peloton, past the Chinese rider Su, who won the last sprint point, and they're trying to get away. I'll try to get your names on them here right now. Okay, it is Paul Double. He's in the attack. Mikhail Frolik Honor. I can't say that name, dudes. Just can't do it. The EF rider. We'll call him the EF rider. So the EF rider's up the road there. Ben Zwiehoff for Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. And it does show Ryan Gibbons back with them, so he's jumped back in with these dudes. Good for him. So Ryan Gibbons got dropped out of the front 4. They're all gone now. I'm pretty sure Sue's gone. I saw an Astana rider just being passed. He should be out the back. I think PCS is showing it wrong right now. And Ryan Gibbons has jumped back on with these dudes here. You know what? I think we're in a flatter section here too, so that probably allowed him to jump back on. Yeah, take a look at the detail profile, guys. There is a flatter section that allowed Gibbons to jump back on here to Paul Double. Dude, is he going to do it again? This is what he did at the Tour of Slovakia. This is what he did at the Tour of Slovakia. Sat back, hovering in 40th place until the last stage, and took the GC on the last stage. So he's got a bit of work to do here today, folks. Paul Double. Remember, the peloton's not far behind either, guys. UAE starting to light it up, guys. We've lost Ryan Gibbons now. I knew we'd lose Ryan as soon as we started the steeper gradients here. I'm getting back to full video now, guys. Paul Double out of the saddle, attacking. EF riders there. Ben Zwiehoff, a Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. What's his name? It's Mikhail. Mikhail for EF. Peloton's lurking right around the corner. Peloton's right around the corner, guys. And it's Zwiehoff and Paul Double going away. Mikhail looks like he's just holding on. Okay, he's back on now. We're in the barriers here, guys. 1.2 kilometers to go, and we got a good crowd base here too. We got a bunch of fans here at the finish, guys. Peloton's coming hot now, guys. You can see the road climbing up from the motorbike looking back at them. It is steep here, guys. Remember some of the stuff they were saying 18-19%. Motorbikes, you need to move out, dudes. You need to move out. Paul Double was virtually on the rear fairing of that motorbike there. They did just accelerate. Paul Double, it looks like he's broken Zwiehoff. He's going away. Looks like Mikhail from the EF rider is trying to react. Paul Double launching it, guys. Just full send right now. Full send by Paul Double. No sprinters here, guys. No Manier, no Bittner. None of those dudes are going to be here. Paul Double out of the saddle again, digging deep. Dude, give her. He's being pursued by two riders. 700 meters to go. I see a fourth rider on the road. I'm looking for the peloton, guys. It was right around the corner there. I think this is Paul Doubles right now. Although the EF rider is riding very aggressively, and he looks like he might be towing back Zwiehoff just a little bit here. Only 4 riders on camera. The gap between first, second, and third is maybe 50 meters. But this is quite the steep gradient here, guys. If I can get to it quick, I'll show you the gradient here now on the... yeah, here it is, guys. This shows it nice here. 16, 17, 12% in that final 500 meters. We have 800 meters to go. So right now, they're in an 11% section, more 11. We hit 12s. We're going to have 200 meters that are going to average 17%. The final 200 meters average 16%. Insane. That's nuts, guys. Paul Double up the road now. He's only got a 3-second gap over Mikhail Honore, Ben Zwiehoff, Kian Uterbrooks, and Jan Christian. The names we've been talking about here in the chat, guys. Super educated chat group here, guys. Best community out there, dudes. Kian Uterbrooks and Jan Christian, 15 seconds behind Double right now. Peloton's at 20 seconds. Last wins for Paul Double. You're going to see it right here, guys. Yeah, that stage at the Tour of Slovakia. And which got him the overall GC in that one. Jan Christian joins Group 2, guys. Let's see this going on here. Okay, yep, seen it now. Paul Double is solo. Jan Christian just vaulted on and caught up with Zwiehoff and Mikhail from EF. But Mikhail is also accelerated away from those two, knowing Jan Christian's coming here. So it's Jan Christian with Ben Zwiehoff, the EF rider, Mikhail, then Paul Double. I saw a bunch of riders coming around the corner there. Probably Kian Uterbrooks. Dude, yeah, we're right there. We're right close to the finish. Felix, what happened? Dude, I don't know. I'm trying to look back and see where he is. Paul Double, mouth wide open. He's got his glasses stuck way down here in his jersey. Couldn't even get him up into his helmet. Dude, it is super steep here. Cody Coffey, Paul Double wins this one, guys. He's going to win it right away here. No sprinters in sight. Watching Paul Double. This must be the finish line right here. It is the... Yep. Quick little salute from Paul Double. Awesome stuff, dude. Let's see what the time gaps are going to be. Looks like Zwiehoff will come in. Mikhail, then Uterbrooks, and another Team Visma Lisa bike rider. And that's probably Jan Christian right there. Actually, you know, just trying to see the shoulder bands here on the UAE rider. Oh, man, that guy looks spent. Bahrain Victorious comes across the finish line. We've maybe got 15 or 20 riders coming in right now, guys. Ooh, that is so good. Very tight little finish area, guys. Yeah, and boom, there we go, guys. There we go. Paul Double, man, you killed it, dude. You killed it. Paul Double, now the new leader in the GC, guys. That's how you do it at this race. And guys, there was that stat earlier. I'll try to find it for you now, if you just bear with me. This stat right here. Take a look at this. Previous 5 editions. No, it's not that stat there. Sorry, guys. Right here. 2017, the guy that wins the Nongla Scenic Area stage finished first place overall. Oh, they're showing that stat different now. No, that's okay. Yeah, if they win the Nongla Scenic Area, they generally win the race. Tim Wellens won Nongla in 2017. Did he really? I got to look at that now. Did he win 2017 Nongla? Stage 6 final. He won that stage. Where's the Nongla stage? Nongla Scenic Spot, as they call it here. Nanning to Nongla Scena. I just want to see the GC here, guys. Yeah, Tim Wellens did win it. Right here. He beat Balke Malama and Nicholas Roche. So if you win Nongla, you generally you win the race. Because 5 times previously, the Nongla winner goes on to win the GC. So tomorrow's a sprint stage, guys. Back to sprinting. It'll be a Paul Manier day tomorrow, guys. Preliminary results at the finish here. Double with the double. Dude, who's this? Another new dude here, man. His name is Hubi1990. Dude, welcome aboard. Glad you found my channel. Such a weird time for streaming. Guys, if you don't know me, which you don't, it is currently 10 after 1 in the morning for me. I've never streamed this late ever. I generally stream first thing in the morning. I did so many races here. Tour de France, Vuelta, Tour de France Femmes, the Tour of Romani for the women, the Vuelta Burgos, the Renui Tour. I've been streaming everything. I like my mornings. I don't like this late night stuff. It's really hard on me. So preliminary results. Paul Double. Victor Lafay. I didn't see him come in second. Wow. Then it was Mikhail Honore for EF. Victor Lafay in second? Dude, I didn't see that. I'm going back to the replay. So here is Paul Double finishing. Remember, guys, he did this at Tour of Slovakia as well. In that one, though, he took his only stage win on the very last stage. This guy is just shredded. Shredded. There's nothing to this dude. Man, and he is absolutely drenched. He kind of has longer hair. Looks like he might be rocking a bit of a Canadian mullet. Canadians are the masters of the mullet, guys. Hockey hair. Just like absolutely saturated here. Oh, here's one of those crazy walking bridges they have in China. Cyclist up at the top, decked out. Looks like he may be decked out in a decathlon jersey. Or Astana from a distance. Yep, looks like an Astana jersey. Tucker here's asking if Jonathan Navarro is going to win. Dude, good question there. I thought I saw a rider at the finish. It was a UAE finisher rider. And I thought I saw... It is him. Okay, my eyes do work, guys. Yeah, Jonathan Narvaez, champion of... Is he Portuguese? Yes, Portugal. No, Ecuador, sorry. He's got the bands around his arm right here. I'm like, am I seeing the right bands? So Narvaez was my pick before the race started, that I thought he could win the GC here. Okay, yep, so he did win the Tour Down Under earlier this year. Wow. Let me just come back, you guys. So it's Paul Double, Victor Lefebvre. I swear I didn't see that decathlon rider come across the finish line. Mikhail Honore. I thought it was Mikhail was second. Then Jorgen Nordenhagen from Team Visma Lisa Bike. Kian. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense because there was a bunch of dudes that were just swamping the EF rider right at the very finish. So that's how that happened. Kian Uterbrooks was there. Jonathan Abayas. He was kind of like the last rider out of that chase group. 7-second gap to Camille Bonneau for Intermarché Wanty. Ben Zwiehoff. Theo Gegenhardt gets a top 10 finish here. And then Pelo Bilbao. Paul Double is the new leader. And let's take a look here at the GC, guys. I'm just going to look at the GC here quick. Wow, Victor Lefebvre came flying up there at the finish. So it was him. Hoping to see another video replay here. Yeah, Bilbao did. Hey, Anthony, I see you here over on WiderTalk. Yeah, Bilbao had a good finish today. Bilbao ended up finishing, well, he's 8th in the GC now. So the time gap between Paul Double and Victor Lefebvre is 15 seconds. Tomorrow's stage, yeah, and Jonathan Narvaez is 3rd at 16 seconds. Uterbrooks is back at 23. Where's Paul Magnier now? He's going to just plummet down the standings. He's coming back tomorrow for another win, guy. Remy Rojas here. I don't know how you say his name. How do I pronounce his last name? I'm giving it too much of a Spanish slang to it. Roja. He's French. So probably saying that completely wrong. I'm just park that right there. Let's take a look at tomorrow's stage quickly, guys. Stage 6 tomorrow, Nanning to Nanning. So it's a circuit race. You can see right now, 5 climbs, 1.3 kilometers at 11.5%. It is pretty steep, but the final ascent up it is 20 kilometers from the finish. All the sprinters will get back together here with the sprint trains. Paul Double just has to hang on. There might be time bonifications out on course that Paul Double will have to be very careful about. He won't get dropped on the climb. He just needs to hang with the sprinters to the finish and finish in a big group with them. So Narvaez right now, I think, is 3rd overall. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Let's come back this way, guys, and I'm going to probably just have a quick look at this here. So that's today's stages. Yeah, so Narvaez finished 6th today in the GC. Narvaez now is in 3rd place overall. When I saw him on the start list, I thought, yeah, this is perfect for him. But Victor Lefebvre is here as well, 1 second ahead. And Paul Double here for Jaco Alula leads the race currently. I'm just going to browse through here quickly and see, like, where would Paul Magnier be today? He's going to be way down here. Actually, here's the quickest way to do it right now. Start list. We'll find Soudal. We'll look at Paul Magnier. Where did he finish today? We don't have a finish for him yet, apparently. Hasn't been updated. So, I'm sure he's finished by now. Tucker, where are you from, dude? Dude, it's funny saying your name. Joey Jojo, that's my wife. She's dead asleep. She's the smart one. You know what? She's probably not. She's probably scrolling on her phone. Her favorite dog, Tucker. Just so you know. Great content. Really doing something special for cycling with this. Dude, thank you so much, dude. Tucker, dude, I put so much time into this. And again, dudes, these are my short streams. These are the easiest ones I'm going to do outside of the fact that I'm wide awake right now. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. What am I doing awake? Yeah, dude, so it's 1:15 in the morning. I did get about an hour and 15 minutes sleep before this. But I'm so awake now, it's going to take me an hour to fall back asleep. Then I'm going to sleep for like about 2 hours. And then I'm just going to be dead all day tomorrow. Flacky32, dude, thanks for being back, dude. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. I'm going to try, man. Tucker's from Atlanta. Yeah, so Tucker, I've got a ton of videos, and so I started my channel doing commentary on, like, virtual cycling inside. You know, just think like Zwift, Ruby, What else? I did my whoosh for a while. And then this year I said, I'm doing it outside and I'm doing it my way. My way or the highway. You know that song. Um, so I think Paul Double's going to win it. But again, Paul Manier is going to win the stage tomorrow, get 5 stage wins, huge UCI points for him at this race and all the other ones he's been winning. But there's going to be time bonifications on course, which might be really important for the GC because there's going to be 10 seconds available at the finish that Paul Double won't have any chance of getting tomorrow because there's going to be a sprint finish tomorrow. Double will not be able to hang with the sprinters, so he's going to have to watch those other time bonifications out on course tomorrow that he doesn't lose anything. Yeah, dude, awesome result there. Love it. Yeah, Paul Double, dude, he did it before. Like, I watched him do it too at that last race, Slovakia. Right here. Look at his stats here. He was 39th place at the end of stage 4. Stage 5 just takes it. Just takes it. This was the race where Paul Manier won 4 stages in a row with Lucas Kubis in second all 4 days. And, ooh, this might be cool to look at here. So if you look at stage 4, yeah, where's Paul Double? You don't even see him. Well, pretty much everyone's on the same time that day. But yeah, Paul Manier, he's not a climber. Paul Double is a climber. So I can see him taking it right to the finish now. He's just got to watch. I did notice this race is pretty generous with time bonifications. So every stage so far, there's been 2 intermediate sprints, giving 3, 2, and 1 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So if Paul Manier was to get the first sprint, the second sprint, and win the stage, that gives him 16 seconds, he takes the GC back. So who knows? We could see anything tomorrow, guys. Okay, dudes. Yeah, I'm going to jump because now that I'm wide awake, now I'm getting hungry. My stomach's just rumbling here. But I need to go back to sleep. I may not live very much longer if I keep doing this schedule that I'm on right now. But I appreciate everyone being here. And whoever the new guys are, thanks for finding the channel. Jake was here as well. Jake, I'm watching a WiderTalk here. Thanks for finding WiderTalk, guys. I've talked to the founder of it. His name's Sandy. He's actually doing some commentary as well. He's the guy that put this all together so that you guys could see it. So special thanks to Sandy here for doing this. Doing all the stuff, guys, takes time and money, for sure. Oh, watching the video footage here, I'm seeing the Chinese SWAT team go by. They drive a Toyota, like a big van of sorts. Whatever. We don't have those vehicles here. The Chinese SWAT team is here at the finish. Oh, I'm guessing the riders have to ride back down the hill. It looks like a small spot at the area here. They're going back down. Pretty sure. And then we got Peter Milstom here saying, thanks, Colin. Hey, Peter, thanks for finding us and joining me today. We will be doing this again tomorrow night. So tomorrow, guys, I'm going to get a couple hours sleep. Like I said, I'm going to ride my bike. I'm going to finally get back on after 4 days off. Oh, I'm going to do some training exercises I got to do. And then I'm going to go to the hospital to see Joey's mom. We're going to come home. I'm going to go to bed early again. And that's my life. Okay, dudes. I'm just starting to ramble now. I'm really tired. Thanks for watching. I hate finishing on the screen. I got to finish back. I like finishing on my homepage. Let's finish on the homepage here. That was it. Dude, Tour of Holland starting soon. Maybe I should just stay awake and do it. What do you think? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? When does the Tour of Holland start, actually? Tour of Holland for today? Wow, it starts in 3 hours for me. So it starts at 12:20, just after lunch in the Netherlands there, in Holland. Is the race actually all in Holland itself, which is part of the Netherlands, I learned this week? It's a circuit race. It actually starts at 4:20 in the morning for me. And guess what? I'm not doing it. This dude has to go to bed right now. Oh, this is so awesome, dudes. Yeah, dude. Someone asked earlier, is this your last race of the year? Yeah, dude, probably. But I'm just looking at the riders program updates. We can see Guillaume Martin has just been added to ride the Santos Tour Down Under, guys. It's not that far away. Come January, we're back to World Tour racing, guys. So I'll keep myself busy riding my bike and making some videos along the ways. Probably gonna do some chit chats with Colin. Could be just cycling talk. Yeah, I'll figure out something. I think I'm pretty creative, and I'll figure something out to maybe entertain you. I don't know. We'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna say some stupid stuff now. So I'm jumping off. I'm really tired. Thanks for watching. And